Introducing Passport Bros, your ultimate travel companion. Download the app for free and embark on a journey where your adventures not only become unforgettable memories, but also opportunities to earn. With Passport Bros, your travel content is more than just photos and videos. It's your ticket to a fully monetizable network of like-minded adventurers. Imagine making money from your travel stories. Post videos, share your experiences, and let the world be a part of your journey. But that's not all. Connect with travelers from around the globe, join co-ed groups, and make lasting friendships, perhaps even with foreign women who share your passion for exploration. And here's the best part. Store your earnings securely in your Passport Bros wallet. No hassle, no worries. Just seamless transactions wherever your travels take you. Looking for the best local experiences? Passport Bros has got you covered. Get personalized recommendations for tour guides, rentals, and the hottest clubs in town. Did we mention the app is absolutely free to download? That's right. Your passport to a world of adventure is just a click away. And here's the cherry on top. With Passport Bros, you can make money while exploring new places. Turn your passion for travel into a source of income, right from your mobile device. So, what are you waiting for? Download Passport Bros now, share your journey, connect with fellow explorers, and let the adventure begin.
Download now on the App Store and Google Play.
And we are live. Welcome, family, to another show. It is your man BMT. Oh, let me get this other camera on real quick. For the fam, we up in here. Hold up. There we go. What's good, family? It's your man BMT in the building. Let me make sure I got my audio good. I think we in here pretty good, man. Okay. We got people already making comments on this subject at hand. What's going on, Black Morpheus in the building early on? I got my man Ozzy in the building. He said I wouldn't say it's dead. We're going to find out today. All right. Road Pill says been dead. What's going on, Road Pill in the building? What up? Yeah, man, in Thailand. What's good? What's good? Pattaya. The more men realize their worth, it should be down to 3%. What's good? What's good, fam? We in here, man. Welcome to the show. I hope you guys are doing well and swell. Now, before I get to the video, let me go ahead and pull this up, man. Hold on, let me pull it up. Hold on. I jumped a little too far ahead. Give me a second here. Before we get to the video, all right. What up, God gifts to the ladies? What's good? What's good? What up, good time? Grego in the building. Jay Clyde always in the building. Shout out to my man Jay Clyde. Salute. All right. Now I was sharing this video a couple of times. Shout out to my man Anton Daniels. He was actually on the show maybe about a few months ago. He came on and spoke what his thoughts were about the Passport Bros and all that good stuff. It was an interesting debate, especially towards the end. So if you haven't seen that video, make sure to check out that interview I did with Anton Daniels. And right now, currently, he just did a video. I believe it's going viral. And I have to say, honestly, man, let me give it some preface before I even put this out there. All right. Every culture has its class system, right? You got doctors and lawyers, professionals, every culture around the world. And just because you're a professional doesn't mean that you're, actually about anything, right? You still can be an asshole. But every society has its class system. But I will say, like, when I look at some of these podcasts, some of these female-oriented podcasts, bro, it's just like I'm kind of embarrassed at our culture to a certain degree. Like when I see things like this, it's just like, wow, like we are so far gone from what I think our true potential is as a people, as a community per se. And I'm looking at this podcast or this, I don't know if it's a show or what, I'm assuming it's a podcast. And I had to keep stopping it because I'm like, yo, why they talking like this? Like, why? Like, these is grown women. I mean, they look decent, but they just got like street potty mouths. The whole, like the dudes ain't even really cursing like that. It's the females with the horrible language, the unladylike language for the most part. And unfortunately, a lot of younger females look up to these females. It's just kind of like, damn, like we just so far removed from the Claire Huxtable days right now. We just like, it's like we was kind of doing good. We was going in a certain direction. You know, we was going to college. You had shows like Different World out there, the Cosby Show, you know, this whole positive, you know, Black educational movement. And now we just kind of seem like we just regressing to a certain degree. And it almost seems like you can blame it on the music, but it just seems like when the internet hit and these dating apps and the social media and OnlyFans, it's just a lot going on that is just targeting relationships all over, really, black, white, green, and yellow. But it just specifically just looks so bad, especially if you're a guy that's traveling the world. I always would dare to say that, especially as a black man, you don't even recognize your worth or potential or power until you get outside the States. Because in a lot of cases, I mean, you're dealing with females like this that's on this panel. All right. Yeah, CC females that turned. I mean, I'm listening to it because I had to cue it up. And shout out to Anton, man. Shout out to Anton Daniels. Like he holds his own. He definitely holds his own. He exposed them without even trying to expose them for the most part. You know, the other guys just kind of just sitting there. I don't know what the reason they was there for. I have no idea. They didn't really contribute too much to the conversation. I don't know those guys, but shout out to them. You know, but still, shout out to Anton for like, because a lot of guys when they get on these panels with their females, they're usually kind of kowtow when it's like more than one that's going at them. So if it's like 2-3 females, they kind of like cower down and like kind of go with the flow and, you know, sip it out, you know, try to keep the peace like these other brothers on the panel was. But Anton definitely had his own on this one, man. So we're going to go ahead and get to the video. What up, J-Star? We'll go ahead and get to the video. All right. The potty mouth chicks. Let's go.
Already admitted that he hit it already.
She said she.
We said that.
No,
She said
no. She said that the girl got to be bad. Yeah. The guy could be whatever, basically. He already hit. Why
you be thinking?
Why do
these
y'all
niggas always
care
get
about
pussy?
what women think?
Why do you think that all these niggas get pussy because you get pussy? These niggas really be out here
I
tricking
don't
and
get
simping.
nothing.
These niggas out here simping as fuck. Let me tell you.
No,
I know y'all think y'all
no.
know y'all friends, y'all guy friends and shit, but let me tell y'all don't know them niggas. Okay?
They be laying up,
Them
paying
niggas be-
bills, and
them
kissing
niggas
on the
be-
neck.
Okay, them
It's
niggas be
a
singing the
few.
sweet nothings, be sending the weekly allowance without ever even smelling the coochie, okay?
Absolutely.
Wow. I mean, it's some truth to it. We know that America's full of simps. Like, that's, you know, we know that. But just the way she put that out there, it's just like, damn. Like, you ain't got no shame. You just gonna say whatever.
It's a few back page
niggas out here
niggas
paying
in
for
here.
feet
Listen. I am up here with a group of godless people.
Damn, Anton. Yo, Anton hit him hard with that one, real quick.
Me personally,
I love God. What's wrong with you?
Me personally,
I don't know who you talk about.
I'm saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost.
This the same nigga that was just talking
Boy,
about
I will-
Bustos last
hey,
episode.
I will take off running right now.
I didn't say me. I'm saved, sanctified, filled
You
with the Holy
said
Ghost,
we.
speaking in other tongues as the Spirit of God give utterance. Okay, so it's a little different for me. So I have to
Mama say,
endure.
mama son,
I have
mama
to
son.
endure.
Endure is crazy.
I have to endure through all of these people up here who has lived alternative lifestyle. So I'm just discovering it
Alternative.
for myself.
Boy,
okay?
I ain't alternative. I'm a
Alternative, man.
tourist.
You are a piece of shit, dog.
Definitely are.
Somebody said, same shit. She's from Detroit. Man, let me tell you something, bro. right about now, I will give Atlanta credit. Like the chicks in Atlanta, at least where I'm from, they're a little bit nicer, you know, in my opinion. At least the chicks I used to deal with, they're a little bit nicer. So I get what you're saying, but New York, New Jersey, Detroit, you know, DC. I mean, come on, man. This is what you guys are dealing with for the most part.
Alternative lifestyles? Really? What? Come on, let's talk about it.
In fact, let's rant about it.
Let's talk about it. Let's rant
so
about it.
what is you really trying to say right now?
Honestly, like I said, I don't think that these women really have any
Right, Philly too.
standards whatsoever. It depends on where they at in their life.
Okay.
During the recession, they would have took anything. You know what I'm saying? Honest
Yeah, we
to
up
God.
now, baby. We getting money.
That's not true. In the
Oh,
recession,
my
I was really
mama,
getting
these
money.
bitches should never gave me no money.
During the recession, my business was up.
Don't let them lie to y'all.
Don't let him lie to you. Okay, he wouldn't even have the
can-
bitch he had if he didn't have no money. Let's be clear. If he was broke right now, you
I
would
ain't
be
gonna lie.
single.
Hey.
You would not be married. You wouldn't have nobody.
I think Exxon got married when he was 22. She need to check her facts on that. I think he said he was married when he was 22 years old. I'm assuming he wasn't like a rich man at 22 years old. That's usually like fresh out of college. You know, women be thinking they speak for all women half the time. Nah, everybody's not like you.
No,
You listen. At the end of the day, we gotta stop trying
It's
to
the
make
guy-
it seem like no, we're not gonna do that. We're
It's
not gonna
the
do that.
guys that don't have nothing. They
We're
get
not
all
gonna
in the
do that.
box. The thing about it is that
you believe that?
Of course. Some of these sisters be acting like they be just smashing nothing but ballers. Come on, man. I know a dude that knocked off, you know, Lisa Ray with he had like a Caprice back in the day, like a 96 Caprice or something. She went from him to a Prince. So these chicks be acting like they just be knocking off nothing but ballers. That's false, bro. We all know you don't need a lot of money to be smashing those sisters like that.
no, now that I'm up, y'all don't qualify. That don't matter no more.
Who don't qualify?
It's the guy.
Back then, they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all over. Y'all heard the damn song. Quit acting stupid.
Trust me.
Who are these people that you're saying? that qualify?
No, seriously. Like when I was down, y'all would have been the main course. Now y'all could just be sides.
You said that yesterday.
Did you just call
seriously.
me?
Real
It's
talk.
still not a good analogy.
It's the same thing.
You can't say that. You
Why
can't.
not? Why can't he?
Because
Man, you don't be knowing how these chicks look these days. She got like a ton of makeup on, ton of weave. Like you have no idea how this woman looks. She looks good on the surface, but how she look when all that makeup and that weave come out? Like she got what, dentures or something in her teeth? Like, come on, man. You don't know what you're dealing with out here. You don't know what she looked like underneath all that shit.
it's just not. That don't make any sense. Like you don't know who you could have. You never even pursued half these women that you even pictured in your fucking dreams. You wouldn't dare do it because you know you're not going to succeed. You feel me? It's a lot of men that sit here and say like who they could have had and who they couldn't have. But honestly, like the proof is in the pudding.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Like
I ain't gonna lie. I'm like 100%.
it's not.
I ain't gonna
They
cap.
ain't gonna do that.
I ain't gonna cap.
Fellas.
I'm
They
like,
ain't gonna do that.
You
I want to
don't-
see the roster.
you don't
I
want-
want to see who was before who.
Okay, that part.
I want to know
That
who
part.
you dated.
Look-
Show me
look-
that part.
pictures.
Look
I
how
Show
can't
me
be
something.
because I can't be your first bad bitch.
I can't be your
Ooh,
first bad
baby,
bitch.
I
don't want to
did
be.
that
That's a
before.
recipe for
I don't wanna
disaster.
be.
Shit.
Here's the thing, guys. Here's
What's
the
that mean?
thing. You never have to kiss and tell. That's number one. Never qualify.
You just lie.
But secondly, whenever they start to get offended, they'll start to throw insults.
Oh, like you do.
So here's the beautiful thing about it, though. If you know me, which most of y'all do,
No, y'all don't know this man.
if you yo,
they all be pissed off in the comments.
I
They
get a-
know
can I
you
get a
who you is.
Hold up. Jay Clyde. Shout out to my man Jay Clyde. But these chicks understand us and our culture more than foreign chicks. I don't think so. I'm coming to realize that now. I don't think they really understand us like that. I think that they just programmed to kind of deal with men the way they deal with men. I don't think they really know or understand men. How could they? And most of them not raised by one. So how are they going to actually understand or man or even know what to do for a man? You should hear what these women are saying. I gotta call them girls because I don't even say these women really. But I mean, they don't listen. In a lot of cases, I'm gonna say almost in most cases, even though you're dating a woman from a different culture, because men are ultimately want the same thing in relationships, whether they Asian, African, Black American, Canadian, whatever. Like we want peace, respect. All right. We want to come home to a nice, clean, warm home. I think a foreign woman does understand men in general better than a lot of these chicks do.
Can I get a round of applause for the bag chasers in the building? Okay.
Why are men clapping?
All right. So now that we got there.
Can I get a round of applause for all the cousins in the building?
Woo!
Don't worry about it. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to the meet in a second. I'm just letting it warm up, letting people come on in. Got to hear a little bit more rashness before they get to the good part.
Check it out. They want to overtalk me. They want to overtalk me.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I just reverse tricked them into telling on themselves. Because I'm an advocate for family. See, I've been married for 20 years. I don't have a roster.
Absolutely.
I don't have a roster.
Cream of the crop now.
I'm the person, I'm the personification of what a black man is supposed to be.
Oh, no, that's cute.
No.
That was so
Where's the bar in hell?
I love that.
Check it out. No kids out of wedlock, super successful. Everybody around me is taken care of. And the majority of the people that work for me are women. So, if that be the case, and I have 0 children out of wedlock, and I've been married for over 2 decades, got married when I was 22 years old, how am I not the personification of what a man is supposed to be?
Because you call us stupid bitches every other week.
Wait a minute.
Exactly.
Wait a minute. Because
Somebody,
you're unavailable.
where's the
You're talking
cookies
about
at?
you.
Somebody
Like,
please
hold
bring
on,
this
one at a
motherfucker
time.
some cookies
Wait.
and milk. Because I don't know
Let me-
what the
let
fuck
me
prize
say
is
that.
for that.
Hold on. Let's
God damn, all this damn cackling, man. Oh my goodness, bro. And you know what? It's very revealing that the other brothers on the cast, and granted, it's Anton Daniels, so I would probably not say too much myself either with him on, on the panel. So I get they kind of let him get the shine on because he's the guy that's attracting all the views. But it just seems like they're very passive. And in general, I think a lot of black men, when it comes to sisters, sometimes we just be passive. We just kind of let them just say and do whatever. Like we don't really check them as long as they give us a little something every now and then type shit. Like these brothers ain't saying nothing on the panel.
take a deep breath. Hold on.
They want me to be a pookie just like the men that they done been with.
But here's the thing. He's
I'm not
unavailable.
that.
He's talking about himself
No,
for
no,
a single
I'm
woman like
talking-
myself.
I'm
You're
a-
unavailable.
I'm a
You're off the market.
I'm
You
a
don't count.
representation of
What
a
did
lot
you
of
just
these
tell
same-
us?
Let me tell you something.
You
I know-
don't qualify.
I know a lot of these same dudes in the audience. I'm a representation of what a lot of them is. I just so happen to have a microphone. That's the truth.
You don't qualify.
You think these niggas is multimillionaires?
Absolutely. Because some of them are.
Suck
They really
my
are.
imaginary
Yes,
fake one.
And it ain't even about being a millionaire. Because
What the hell is she talking about?
I never mentioned money. The thing that
Tatted up. Damn, this is what y'all dealing with in Detroit, bro. Somebody say everywhere English is the first language is like this. Nah. Damn, Anthony, shit, you might be right now. Think about it. He says everywhere English is the first language is like this. I don't think like this in the UK necessarily, but you might be right. You might be right. I've only met like a few chicks from the UK. So maybe you're right. Makeup and tattoos.
I'm talking about is being a good person.
Come on, man. Look how she's being disrespectful. I'm surprised Anton just didn't walk off the damn panel. Like, look at this chick. This is her show, I believe, by the way. Look at her, bro. Fellas, this is what y'all be dealing with. Man, if y'all don't get y'all damn some passports, bro, look at that shit.
And most of y'all
You just called them all stupid bitches 8 seconds ago, and now you a good person.
Now, most of y'all, as usual, have passed up on the man that is supposed to marry you. You have skipped over the guy, the good guy, and got with the people because
Here's the thing.
Nope. The devil done had their way with y'all.
Here's the thing,
Oh,
Anton.
my God.
No,
Devil
wait.
done had their way with
Somebody
y'all.
please come get this motherfucker a cross
Well,
and
here,
a Bible,
the
please.
The devil has had their way
Please.
with them.
Let the married woman talk then. How about that?
First of all, I
The
was
woman that's
married.
the
I'm
woman
divorced.
Randy.
let the married woman have a
Please.
conversation real quick.
But you are projecting.
Projecting what? Success?
You're projecting your experience as everybody else's.
No, I'm projecting good choices.
I hear you, but
good choices.
You're not the majority.
Yes, I am.
You know what's
you're
funny?
not.
Hold on.
You're not the
You know what
majority.
this
I'm not
reminds
the
me
majority of the men that y'all seek.
He hit him. Anton hit him real quick with that one. I am not the majority of the men that you seek. He is absolutely correct. If you look at the stats, a lot of black men are tapping in at right around between 50 and 100K a year. Okay, more black men are not having kids out of wedlock now. Like a lot of brothers really got their shit together, to be honest with you. But like he just said, they're not the ones that they're going for. They're going after the guys that, you know, let's be honest, the bad boys, the guys with the edge, the guys with the record, you know. Like most of these women on the panel would call the average hardworking black man corny. Let's just be honest. Most of them, even if they don't call them corny up front, they inside their head they would call them corny because before she called them simps and tricks and all this shit. So she's meaning the average individual black male, basically. If you ain't got no tattoos on your face or no felonies, she's going to more likely, chicks like this is going to call you corny and try to take advantage of you financially.
This reminds me of a meme. It was a meme of a girl in high school, a girl and a guy in high school.
How you gonna shame me?
Hold on, I'm not shaming you. I'm actually about to
You're
bring you full
perfect.
circle.
No one's
I got
shaming
your
you. You're
back. Watch
perfect.
this. In the meme, they were in high school. When the nerd came up to the girl in high school, she was like, no, I don't want you. And then once she became a baby mama, he was a CEO executive and all that. And she's like, hey, you remember me? He said, no, I don't want you. I be feeling like, respectfully, y'all is the grown-up versions of the niggas that got hurt in high school while we was out fucking with the drug dealers. Let me tell you something.
We are the version of the dudes that got their feelings hurt. Let me tell you something, man. Ain't nobody thinking about no damn high school or what the chicks they got in high school in their 30s and 40s. And come on, man. Like, dudes is past that shit. They passed that.
We were victims then making horrible ass decisions with grown ass niggas preying on us. Y'all gotta let that shit go.
Wait a minute. They were victims now? And why should they go back all the way to high school? These chicks was picking street niggas in their 20s too.
You didn't get no pussy in high school. You getting pussy now. Get over it,
Absolutely.
nigga.
Because how many times do you hear men bring up,
how
but what about the girls who had the older guys picking them up in high school?
Get the fuck
like
over
it was right. It wasn't right then. It is not right now. And she wasn't the one who was responsible for making it right. He was. He was the older guy.
Bitcoin Bobby, ain't these your chicks, man? Ain't you from Detroit? I thought you was up there from Detroit.
Take some accountability.
They can have as many excuses as they want. I say God save me from y'all.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm still the
Facts. That's how I look at it too.
that you dream about. So we can talk all day about certain topics.
Projection.
You guys can't sit here and
the
say
guys that they want to try to shame for making good decisions.
No one's shaming you.
You're not shaming good decisions.
you're
You're not
amazing.
shaming me.
I'm not shaming good decisions.
No one's shaming them for their
I'm not
decision
shaming
making.
I don't feel shame. I
It's
feel
actually
great.
quite the opposite. You're shaming
Why do
people
y'all
for
keep
making
talking
bad
over me?
decisions
Why do they keep
in the
talking over me?
past.
Why do
I'm not even gonna make a comment on what you just said, bro. y'all are shaming for people for making bad decisions in the past. Come on now. These women are a special kind of dumb, man.
they keep talking over me? Remember this, and this
shit's so
goes for
funny.
the women too, but I'm speaking to my guys. Anytime that you find yourself in a situation where you dodged somebody that you thought was for you but really wasn't, that's God protecting you.
Absolutely.
That go for women too.
Whenever you raise your standards, fellas, remember, it's not that you got to have a lot of options. You just got to find the best one for you. It's not about dating a lot of people. It's not about a roster.
Touche.
It's not about none of that shit.
Touche.
One at a time. One at a time.
It's
One at a
about
time.
dodging these women that's given 2-for-1 diseases, chlamydia and herpes in the same
Sorry
batch.
you went through that.
Shout
Bars.
out to all of my women that came
Sorry
up from
you went through that.
Houston. I know the clinics is going wild down there in Houston.
Bars.
Wait, okay, wait. Can we have, let's take a step back.
the roster's
Let's
showing right now.
Hold on one second. Let's take a step back and let's have this conversation. Because what you're doing right now, as far as laying the foundation for saying, hey, there is good men out here, I 100% believe that. I stand on believing that. But I want us to, because I think the disconnect in the conversation is often the fact that these absent father households are happening. If we start pouring into these, maybe you know what? Maybe wife school is right. Respectfully, no, I'm not changing.
I believe in shaming.
No, I think that you should do the husband school because you're a husband. I'll do the wife school. So you can teach.
Hell no, you're not doing no wife school. I don't care how long you've been married.
Niggas and not to have kids with these girls and not you. So
we
you the same.
Need to bring
wasn't he the
back.
same person saying they keep over talking me? Because let me get it out.
They keep trying to make themselves feel good for bad decisions.
No,
listen.
But what about that? What I'm saying is
shame them.
No, I feel like
what I'm saying is
you boosting yourself.
What I'm saying is hold on. What I'm saying is this.
Right after you get
there
done
would
with
be
her,
no single mothers if men stayed around.
Pull up your pants and
if we could teach men.
There would be no single mothers if men would stay around. This chick is, oh my goodness, bro. Like, real talk. Damn. Let me catch these super chats, man. Wow. I'm speechless. Shout out to Ron the Travel with the 500 Dominican peso. I really appreciate that, my brother. Appreciate that, man. He says, the sad truth is that there are many women in the United States who act just like this, bro. Passport life is a must. Facts. Now, Ronan, I'm not going to lie. When I was studying my Spanish, I used to listen to some of them Dominican podcasts, and they be up on that bitch ratchet as hell too now. Some of them the Dominican chicks and stuff, because they just so, I mean, of course it's by New York American influence out there, but I used to listen to the podcast. I used to be like, damn, okay, they kind of wilding out themselves, man. This is, I mean, we all know the United States is the capital and of course the spark for all this, but this is, it's threading out everywhere, bro. It's reaching everywhere. So how are you making money on this show? Probably views. I never heard of this show, but I'm sure Anton got paid some cheese for this. God save black men for these women. We are blessed. God save black men from these women. We are blessed. Shout out to Puma 313. Black men experiences says they have the nerve to talk about other foreign women that numbers of black men have gotten with. Right? Yeah, they were talking. I think she was one of the women, if I'm not mistaken, she was criticizing Passport Bros, the host of this show. All right, I'll give a shout out to my man Zeno with the $5 super chat. He says, B-dubs are raised to believe that they are superior to black men. That's facts. And black men are raised to fall in line with what our women want. No discussion will change that. I mean, you can see the other brothers on the panel. They just kind of just sitting there like really speechless. Like I said, I get that, Anton is a big guy, he's a big speaker, big in the space, so they want to give him his airtime. I'm pretty sure they paid for his appearance. But still, like, it really ain't nothing even for them to chime in. Like, the women are just kind of just going hard on them.
To be better men, we can teach women to be better.
Is real.
I'm trying to motherfucking be the Peace Corps.
I don't even know what your name is.
Fuck you, niggas. I hope.
Hold on. Damn it, I was queued up and I lost my cue. Hold on. Let me find my cue again, fellas. Where is that shit at? Where is it at? I think it was like right around here. Hold on.
And this goes for the women too, but I'm speaking to my guys. Anytime that you find yourself in a situation where you change the subject,
no, I'm not.
I believe in shaming.
No,
shame them.
No, I feel
like fuck them kids.
Can I say
something? Is real.
I'm trying to motherfucking be the Peace Corps.
I don't even know what your name is.
Fuck you, niggas. I hope bitches take all your money. How about that?
Where'd that come from? This is the woman that's supposed to be married?
I think. Can I say
they
something?
Already did.
Can I say something?
Y'all want to East Warren?
I won't let nobody talk.
Shame them.
Can I say something?
This is a family show, by the way.
Fuck them kids.
Not no more. I love my baby. I don't know.
No more.
And when you
hold on, the Rue Life International show says I went to Kenya for my wife and wedding. Best decision ever. Listen to Rue Life. Hit me on blackmentravels@gmail.com, man. Holla at me, man. I gotta bring you on. I want to hear about your experience, brother. I just posted my email in the chat. Hit me up. That's interesting.
Leave out of her house after you done got your post-nut clarity.
I think
piss on their son's toilet and kick over his fork.
Okay.
Shame them.
Damn, baby boy.
Shame them.
Call the police and tell them it's a black man in your house that don't belong there.
Hey, you got the juice now.
Since we playing dirty ass games.
Can we bring it full circle? Because I think the initial question was about the types. And we kind of got away from that.
We got away from that.
Anton took it somewhere way far back.
Today, is it the type? You go for the type because of the attraction or for the finances?
I don't believe in dating.
I've been married for 20 years.
I feel like you got your first piece of pussy when you was 22 and you married it.
No, he didn't.
Because it took so long to get it there, and it was
agree.
like, oh yes, finally I'm getting married.
married a virgin.
Because that's why that's how you act. You act like that. Anybody who had options
There's nothing wrong with that, by the way.
out here, if we got options, we can explore. Some people don't have options you can't explore, and that's fine.
You're right.
But I feel grateful for my options. I love my life, and I love the fact I had options. You feel what I'm saying?
Same.
And most women have that, and most women don't.
So
Most women don't have options.
Cool.
They might get
let me ask you a
no,
question.
let me.
You just said most women have options and most women don't. God damn, these bitches be stupid.
Finish. I
Okay,
let you
go
talk.
ahead. You're right.
They might get with one person and be like, you know what, this is my end all be all, because they don't feel like it's nothing other than you.
Cool.
You feel what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
I might feel like I can get better than you. You know, and some women marry men and still feel like I'm married, but God damn it.
My mother, Paul 734 say, I know Angel, she has been a bop since high school. I mean, you can tell. You can tell. Does she look like that in real life though? I mean, without the makeup, how does she look?
I don't want to be here.
Can
You
I
feel me?
ask
But
you-
this is the best decision for me because I'm not going to get much more than this. And that's fine. And some men love that for them. And I love that you got married at 22, and I love that you've been married since then. And that's wonderful for you. But you cannot sit here and project your lifestyle on other people and say we're wrong for exploring our options.
That pedestal
I'm an
he's sitting on is
explorer,
high.
baby. I don't settle. And I would never settle.
My man Paul 734 said she don't even look like that.
That's cool.
And you can't tell me because I didn't marry my daughter's father, which I could have.
You a single baby mama?
Absolutely. I have a daughter. You saw my daughter yesterday. Don't play with me. You saw my daughter yesterday. Don't even play with me. He already know that. He already know that my daughter's father is successful. I'm successful. My daughter is fine. Matter of fact, my daughter see her father more now that I left him. So I feel like I did her a favor.
Damn, bro. This is what y'all dealing with up there in the States, in Detroit and shit.
To be honest with you.
Y'all make sure y'all go support Pizza Cat.
And let's support Pizza Cat.
Please.
Paul, my man Paul 734. He got a 411 on all these chicks. Okay.
Shout it out. Please make that motherfucker rich. I need them child support payments ASAP.
The cashier in the building.
I need all them. Look, I'm behind. You know what I'm saying? I need my shit caught up too. So what I'm saying is like, you can't sit here and project your lifestyle on other people. You feel what I'm saying? Like, your wife is well taken care of, right?
The bottom line is we need more dick.
You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's just like they almost happy about broken families. Now the other chick in the middle was screaming about the single moms and all that. Then the other one's just like men shouldn't leave, but she said she broke up with the dude and didn't want to get married and all that. She wanted to live her best life, I guess, and live off child support.
Discipline and more coochie discipline.
Agree.
Oh, now they want to talk about their discipline.
Hey,
Let's talk about it.
Now they want to talk about
You
discipline.
get ready to tell everybody how much discipline
really just
you
gotta
got
find-
because
Know
you've
what
been
it
married for
is?
20
You
years.
just gotta find
You
your
know what
person,
it is?
whoever that is.
I made them feel bad.
Who you make feel bad? I've been married and taken
I
the
feel
same
sorry
dick
for you. I ain't
for
gonna
7
lie.
years.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel very
first-
sorry.
at
Why you
first-
feel
yeah.
sorry for him?
When
I just don't believe. I don't believe the facade.
When I was
don't.
sitting up here,
I don't believe it.
and I was listening to him.
I don't believe the facade.
It was a demon convention.
You told me
So what?
yesterday. You told me
Lord have
yesterday.
mercy.
Now, I never got no pussy. I was the lame.
But I was toxic though. But I'm toxic.
No one
I'm
called
with
you
But I'm
lame.
toxic.
That's you and
but I'm
Red going back and
toxic.
forth. I never condemned you for what
that's
you
a
was
compliment.
doing.
I
But I
think
do
that's
feel
a
like you
compliment.
project. I do feel like because you're this good guy and you got this great life that you feel like there's so many men out here who are just like you, and that's just not the case. A lot of these niggas is pretending. They pretending to be exactly what
Everybody
you
not
just
you.
said. A lot of these niggas got
Everybody not you.
representatives. Can we talk about the representative? The nigga who show up to the relationship, but not the one who stay in it.
Exactly.
So wait a minute.
Love bobbing like
But you choose them though. You the one that chose them. That's your decision. You decided. But that's talking about the snap right now. Hold on.
motherfucker.
It's a women. It's a women
I love
pretending
you.
on
You
this
had my
motherfucker
baby.
too now.
Hold on, one at a
I got a
time.
question.
One at a time.
I got a question. Are you single?
Am I single? We gonna leave that on. We talking about that right now.
No, she's not
What? She don't know if she's single or not.
single.
Well, okay, let me revise that. Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
So you single.
Okay.
Are you married?
Divorced.
So you single. So you telling me in y'all big old age, y'all can't find no guy that really love y'all and believe y'all enough?
I got a lot of niggas that love me.
My
No,
answer.
no.
That's not the problem. That's
the
not the problem.
She doesn't mean what she see. This is the thing about a lot of women. They think that if guys are sleeping with them, maybe giving them some money, that men are actually in love with them. Nah, they just like knocking you off, maybe going out having a good time. It looks like a good time type of chick. I don't think guys are generally in love, but love is a big step. If somebody was in love with you, that means they'll give you their kidney or their left arm or something. That's love. I don't think no guy's going to do that for her. She's just talking about the guys that are pretty much she got on her roster to play and smash. She assumes that they in love with her. Maybe a few of them are, but come on, man. Shout out my man O'Shea Duke Jackson in the building with the Ugandan. 25,000, man. Appreciate that. He says, BMT, let's go. Shout out to you, O'Shea Duke Jackson. I'm going to do a reaction to one of your videos with Dr. Umar, too. Because Dr. Umar got me. So, he got me for a couple $100 on that damn school. That school still ain't been damn built. So I got to do a reaction video on that. I'm going to drop that tomorrow. Shout out to my man, O'Shea Duke Jackson. That was a good video you did on Dr. Umar. And I had a lot of hope for Dr. Umar, man. I think I gave Dr. Umar back in like 2016, like $500 damn for that damn school. Man, damn. I got to do a whole reaction video on that one, O'Shea.
That's not the problem.
You didn't let me finish the question.
You can't say that we don't have anybody love us because we're not married.
Red, let him finish. Let him finish. What's the rest of the question?
Do y'all consider this really the black community? Is this like the populace of the black community? Do these women represent necessarily the black community, or are these just some ratchet ass chicks, just talking shit on the podcast?
Everybody don't want no ring.
What's the rest of the question?
And everybody don't want to be tied and locked down.
It's damn near 40, 50 years old talking about somebody want to be tied and locked down. Girl, if you want to sit your ass down somewhere, take your little Geritol pills and shit, chill out and watch some of the reality shows and find you a goddamn dude. All that damn makeup on your face. We don't know how this chick look, man.
And it is what it is.
I'm just letting them
Because
talk.
half y'all niggas married and still fucking around.
Let's talk about it. Inbox.
Let's talk about it.
All
half
in
y'all
my
are married.
inbox.
Hey, let's talk about it. What a ring got to do with it?
Sis, that good man of yours down at Popeyes with his work wife.
With his work wife, okay?
If you
Somebody said this is the black community in a nutshell. Y'all think so? I mean, no, it's the brothers ain't saying nothing. They just sitting there being passive. You got one dude up there lucky like a blood or something like that. I don't know what he got going on. Yeah, the other brother, the white, he ain't said nothing the whole show. He ain't said nothing the whole show. The girls just cackling, right? Like a bunch of hyenas. Your mother parents said, yep, she got a ring. I mean, just because a chick married don't mean she respect her husband, man. No, chicks be having like a little sponsor or some shit. She don't seem like the type. She don't seem like the type that'd be, a submissive good wife. She seems like she just kind of just got some little truck driver dude to maybe take care of her and pay her little bills while she kind of cheat on the side. That's the vibe I get from the chick in the middle that so-called claims she married.
married, you want to know if your nigga cheating? Raise your hand.
What happened?
Oh, yeah, we'll tell you.
Hey, sis, I seen your husband, your
Hit me in
good
my
man,
DM, I'll let you
down
know.
at the food truck
I'll
on his
check him for
lunch
you.
break with his work wife.
Hit me in my
I don't
DM.
like food trucks, and they'll
I'll
be
get 'em for you.
changing their grease out.
All right, hold up.
probably.
Okay, wait,
So
wait,
you
wait,
won't
wait,
be-
Let's get back to
I
what
won't be at the
Anton
food
was.
truck.
Let's
I
get
know.
back to what Anton was asking.
Finish the
Come on.
question.
No, I want y'all to keep talking.
Finish the question. Come on.
Y'all
Go ahead,
showing
Antoine.
yourself.
The floor is yours,
listen,
boo.
listen. When you're doing it the right way, they gonna feel bad about it and they gonna start projecting and throwing out.
You keep talking about yourself.
That have
Finish
nothing
the
to
question.
do. That have nothing to do with the conversation.
You had a question
At
for
all.
me.
Look how disrespectful. I mean, look how disrespectful these women are. Just how when a man is talking, just when a grown man is talking, you should, kind of shut the fuck up a little bit. Like let the man talk. All that interrupting and shit. That's why I can't be dealing with women like this, man.
Was it?
I already found out everything that I know. Everything that I need to know.
Okay, so here's my question. I do have a question. If your type keeps breaking your heart, why do you keep going to that type?
Because they for everybody.
Because you ignore the red flags and you just feel like they're going to change or something.
Wait.
Oh, the brother said something. Hold on.
Wait, can I say? Can I speak to
If she
this?
don't listen, y'all don't understand. She not yours. She just for everybody. She yours for the moment.
Okay, but
Damn. More bars. Shout out to my man Jay Rass in the building. Shout out to you, man. This is the perfect timing for a live stream. I am sitting outside a cafe in Medellin drinking coffee. Nice show, Aaron. Shout out to my man Jay Rass in the building.
what about let's talk about the women that's trying to date.
Let me speak to the specific
Y'all
question
gotta
she
stop
just.
thinking that every woman is not a wife.
You're generalizing.
Every woman is
Every
not a
man
wife.
is not a
That's why we
husband.
not married.
Remember that.
You know what? When he said that, when I was looking at this, reviewing this, I've been close to getting married twice in my life. And I had, like, when I started having them second thoughts, when I started seeing like the little arguments and the little ways, I just kind of pulled back from both the women. I'm just like, you know what? And I think some guys kind of just go through with it just to say they were married, they want kids. I understand that. But for me, I'll tell you, I've been shopping for rings twice in my life. Excuse me, I never pulled that trigger, bro. I just never pulled the trigger. First off, it was just like, okay, ring is, that's pretty big. Then get down on one knee. And I'm like, man, this chick probably got, I don't know how many bodies she got on her like that. Like it was just so much things going through my head. All the sexual trauma this bitch got. I might lose all my stuff, lose my house. I was like, nah, man. Like I didn't go through with it. I did not go through with it. And I even asked one of my exes, like, hey, you want to get married? Because at the time, it was just like what the thing to do, right? Back in the mid-2000s, early 2000s, dude was just like, hey, I'm in my 30s. I should fucking get married, But I always was just a little hesitant, like, nah, this ain't the move. This ain't gonna do it right here. If she's not listening to me now, what's gonna make her listen? And I even had women tell me things like, oh, when you marry me, like they're gonna switch up or something. Like I'm like, nah, if you not being a good girlfriend, what makes you think you're gonna be a good wife?
Stop thinking that every woman is a wife.
Can I answer the question?
Yes, you can answer the question.
Okay, so the question was if
Mr. Bing Bao, good point. Men are in love, women are in business. I hope y'all brothers digest that what Mr. Bing Bao just said. I like that name, by the way. Men are in love, women are in business. Yeah, man. When a woman crosses over that 25 threshold, she stopped looking for like genuine love and relationships because she's been misled or burnt or whatever it is. But after like that 25, in some cases 22, 23, they start kind of bad chasing, hypergamy hopping, monkey branching and stuff, trying to see who's going to be the best fit for them, who they can control. And I see a lot of manipulation tactics in these little shows and podcasts from some of these, even some of the female so-called dating coaches. Like I just be laughing at them because I just be like, yo, the manipulation tactics of women should be studied by 5-star generals. Like they will manipulate the hell out of some shit, but they have to. It's just in their nature to, because when you're dealing with somebody that's generally stronger, smarter, the only tactic you can have is to manipulate. And if they can manipulate you, they can control you. If they're your only source of pleasure, basically, then yeah, she kind of, somewhat control you to a certain degree.
If your type keeps breaking your heart, why do you keep dating your type?
So I'll be the first to specifically say that I don't have a specific type. I think if I narrowed down and had to say I had a type, it would be the good guy. I've always dated good guys.
She always dated good guys after 30. she needs to reframe that because we already know what she was dating in them early 20s and them teens. You can just look at it and tell.
Seemingly.
They just shamed the good guy.
Seemingly good guy. No, they didn't do shit.
Antoine, we sorry.
See, I've always dated seemingly good guys who turned out not to be shit.
Was he ugly?
I done dated some medium ugly niggas. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
His ass was ugly.
But here's my thing. I've dated some. If you check my repertoire, I don't got no drug dealers. I ain't got no bad boys. I date seemingly good guys, but that's what I mean when I say the representative shows up. He shows up. He appears to be a stand-up guy. He appears to have his life together. He appears to want me, only me, and build a life with me. But then later on in a relationship, he proves otherwise. Right. And that.
But you the one that chose him, though. You're the one that chose him.
That's the problem. So while you busy projecting that all these niggas is supposed to be great and millionaires and married for 20 years, that's you. A lot of these guys don't show up authentically as themselves. And unless you can show up in a relationship as yourself, it's built under false pretenses.
But here's the question. And this is the thing that you see as a theme every single time. It's always something wrong with him. I have not heard one time in this entire conversation.
I'm not gonna lie. Would you like me to run down what's wrong with me?
I love a good love bomb.
We talk about that.
Love bomb me.
Hold on.
As soon as we meet, tell me you love me.
She don't even know what Antoine talking about right now. She all off subject and shit, looking stupid as hell. Shout out to my man, the Black Cleaner and Restore $2 super chat, man. 2 words, bird logic. Shout out to you, man.
I love you, baby. That's my toxic trait. I ain't gonna lie.
For the
I want to marry you. Have my baby.
I have not heard one woman ever say, I was a piece of shit. I was not marriage material. I am the thing that I keep attracting. If you keep attracting the same type of man over and over again that seemingly is a good guy but is a piece of shit, chances are you a reflection of the thing that you attracting. That is the truth. If you can't find a dude to believe in you enough to where you want to believe in him, and even when you get a marriage proposal, you turn it down because he's not good enough, but you spent a lot of time with him in order to nurture a potential relationship, something is mentally wrong with you. You a broken woman.
Clap.
You need
Don't nod your head.
Why the fuck is you telling her to clap?
Clap before all that other
So
shit.
you
Clap.
telling me, Antoine, you telling me you can't be with somebody, you can't push somebody to be something, to start their own business, to be better, and then decide, you know what? Physically, you're not for me. You don't fuck me good. You don't treat me like I want to be treated. I'm never going to be satisfied in a relationship, but I want to see you go far. I want to see you do big things, and I want the best for you like you want the best for me.
I was just about to say that. Yo, bitch, you've been with like 40, 50 dudes. I mean, come on. You know, you comparing over there. Shout out to my man Zeno with the 5 super chat says, truth be told, I've run into second generation Latina Americans adopting this attitude as well. That's facts. This is an American culture now. You know what, Zeno? You absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I've ran into some second generational Latinas too. All right. And some of them just take the cake, boy. They take the cake too. All right. Brazil, they in love all time at all ages.
That's wrong. You sound crazy. You don't got enough. That's why you.
No. Honest to God.
Let me tell you.
No.
This
Honest
girl,
to God.
listen. Fuck the bodies. Okay, everybody got bodies. We all got bodies. We gonna sit here and act like we ain't got bodies. I know married men.
First I was a virgin, now I got bodies. 12. Which one is it?
I ain't say you. I said other people. I know you won't.
My bad. I don't. You
Yeah,
right. But
I
the
know you
problem
don't.
is,
I was for other people.
The problem is that y'all see too many people, and then what happens is when you start to get with other people, you in a comparison race.
You can always change your mind, ladies. You ain't got to stick with that motherfucker.
Subconsciously,
you got options, baby. Don't settle.
Subconsciously,
don't let them think you got to settle.
Subconsciously, you see every other guy, especially if you're a woman, because all of those bodies carry with you into the next relationship.
Facts.
This is why women traditionally was held
Go
back
get baptized.
by
Take
their
it all
fathers.
You ain't
in
got to
order
worry
to
about
preserve
it.
themselves
Sage yourself.
so that they can actually be for their
sage.
husband.
Go get baptized.
Facts. He's talking about pair bonding. All right. These chicks, I call it the top 5. Cause they laugh when I say top 5, but I say, man, them top 5 is important. You want to catch it. Top 5 is if possible. definitely top 10. All right. But more or less, none of these chicks on the panel, I'm pretty sure they up there. I'm pretty sure they got some bodies, so they're gonna always be comparing it, and you ain't not gonna be able to pair bond with them. In most cases, you're not gonna be able to pair bond with a lot of women, even some women overseas. You're not gonna be able to pair bond with them, unfortunately.
Ties, and then the body's gonna be gone. I promise you. You ain't gotta worry about it no more. Don't let them trick you into that bullshit.
She's saying basically you can just get baptized and you don't have to worry about it no more. Don't let them trick you into that bullshit. Come on, man.
I mean, they carry you with you. I don't remember half the niggas I fucked. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot about them. They gone. I don't remember. They out of here. I'm being honest. I don't remember. They pop up today. I'm like, oh shit.
I definitely got a couple unmemorables. I have a couple unmemorables.
Bro, it's not about the dude with the blood. Nobody cares, bro. We're not talking about men, all right? We can sleep with thousands of women. We're talking about women who are a vessel. She just came out and said that she even forgot about the dude she slept with. That means she got a lot of bodies on her, bro. And keep in mind, I know y'all looking at her like she's a cute chick. We don't know how this bitch look like. All right, we have no idea what she looks like.
You know what the interesting part about this is?
I don't remember.
Y'all know what
I don't remember.
The funniest part about this is somebody like Poppy Chula gonna come up and wipe her up later on.
No.
Facts. Somebody definitely gonna wipe her up. Somebody's definitely gonna wipe her up. One of you Mississippi dudes, one of you New York cats. I know my Atlanta dudes ain't wiping nothing like that up. I know my Cali dudes definitely ain't wiping that up. We're gonna pass that around. But y'all dudes in Mississippi, New York, Jersey, Philly, y'all definitely wiping up shit like that. Definitely. All right.
Oh, no. Nobody in the audience believe that.
All right,
okay.
cool.
Shout out to my dog, Poppy Chulo.
Go get baptized, ladies. You'll be all right.
Let me say something real quick.
Go down in the holy water.
I think that a lot of times when it comes to our types, we set these standards based off very frivolous, just very sophomoric bullshit. He has to be 6'2". He has to be, he has to make $100K a year and all that. My thing is, if you can get with somebody that is going to pour into you and genuinely protect and provide for you, and I don't just mean financially, I mean protect your mental, protect your spirit. I know you done been drugged through the mud by somebody that didn't care about your spirit before, so you know what that feel like. If you can't be with somebody that's going to genuinely be equally yoked, leave them alone. I think a lot of the times, you talking too loud, big dog. You talking way too loud. I think a lot of times we get so caught up and we get so caught up in just wanting somebody, just wanting a body next to us, just wanting somebody there with us that we can, just play along with. You got to sit with yourself for a second and get to know yourself.
All right.
After I broke up with my ex, I had to sit with myself for a second and genuinely get to know what it is I want. Who am I for real? What do I?
All right, she's going to do some other emotional shit. That's it though, fellas. Shout out to Anton Daniels. He bust back on him a few times. But to me, personally, fellas, I was just kind of like, damn, we just be looking wild out here, bro. Like, I'm just disappointed. As a 90s kid, I'm disappointed. And I know some of you brothers might feel that same type of disappointment. I mean, we grew up, and I feel sorry for the younger generation right now. The younger brothers, I feel sorry for y'all, man, because we had something back in the day. All right, we had, I don't know what it was, but it was better than this. It was much better than this. Maybe it was the movies. We had like Love and Basketball. What other movies that we had that was out there that people, black romance movies and stuff. Brown Sugar. What was the other one? All the movies with Sanaa Lathan. Like we had like romance. We had R&B and stuff. These women, man, they weren't. These new women, bro, like these. And I'm not sure how, I think the ages are like around 40s and 30s of these women, but so far gone. Like women back in the day black women were not like this back in the day. They were not, for the most part, at least where I'm from, they weren't nothing like this. So yeah, Kevin Romes, it is embarrassing. Maybe we did understand culture. Yeah, Love Jones, Nia Long. Come on, man. Our women have no tattoos and sleeve tattoos and potty mouths and They even had like natural hair back in the day. They used to hot press that bad boy, but they still had natural hair. These women are not our moms. They are not our grandmas. This is a whole new breed of women. Guys, make sure you get your passports. I'm not saying that there are no good American women. I do believe there are, but it's like kind of like fishing in the desert right now, in my opinion, especially if you're in a major city. If you got a good one, you might want to just hold on and treat it right. If not, exercise your options, get your passport, date globally. I know, long-term relationships, or not long-term, but long-distance relationships can be difficult. But if both parties want to make it work, they'll make it work. Anything is better than what you see on that stage right there. Because none of the women have it in them to love you in the first place. They little petals of love, them little flowers, they're all plucked away. They were plucked away when they was in their early 20s, bro. They have no reason. The only reason they want to be in a relationship is to suck you dry. And that's facts. And that's going to be about 80% of women over 25 for the most part. And I can't even say that. This new generation, it might even be worse. It might be women over 21, whatever. All right. But for the most part, man, guard your resources, get your passports, bro. Start traveling the world. It's better options for you, in my opinion. Just in my opinion. Yeah, a lot of relationships are 100% transactional. And I'm going to say this in all fairness. I think that there is an adjustment when you're dating overseas because relationships are still financial to a certain degree. You got guys paying dowry. It was a Thai guy that got married out here and wasn't able to pay his dowry. I think he promised him, I think it was 20,000 over time or something, that he only had 10 or something like that. And her family started fighting him and his family. It was a whole mess. So that's kind of like transactional to a certain degree too. So, these relationships that, you got to be careful and mindful that, money matters in all relationships. Resources and finances matter. I think a lot of brothers be looking for that first genuine high school sweetheart love when they're adults. And I'm like, look, bro, them high school days, that shit that Saved by the Bell shit, that shit is over with. Especially if you're over 30. That shit is over with. Now, I'm not saying you can't find a woman that loves you genuinely. You can't find that. But just keep in mind that in overseas, when things are more traditional, you do have to have more of a traditional stance on relationships. You probably gonna have to be the sole provider a lot of times. You gotta prepare for that. Dudes be trying to go 50-50 in Brazil and Colombia. I'm like, nah, it don't work like that. You want a submissive traditional wife, then you have to pay the consequences. Or not consequences, but you got to pay the cost to be the boss sometimes. I do see that. I had a friend of mine in Colombia that was frustrated about dating women in Colombia because they didn't have no money. And I'm like, yeah, bro, a lot of them, yeah, they're not going to make, even the professionals aren't going to make nearly as much as you make, but you're dating women 15, 20 years younger than you. So you expect them to be going half 50% on the bills with you? So just keep that. Yeah, you got to be realistic. When you become an adult male, family, listen, if you want genuine love, go get a goddamn dog or have some kids. Your kids will love you. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? But man, besides your mom, your grandma, I don't know about giving a damn about no grown ass man out here. You on your own, man. You on your own. Yeah, you just got to grow out of it. I think I've known guys, even in my family, that I'm close to. I told them because I had, at one point, you had a generation of simps coming onto this kind of like a hardcore generation. I consider myself right at that mark where I was telling guys, the older guys, I was like, nah, bro, that ain't the move. That bitch don't give a fuck about you, bro. Real talk. Love yourself. Find your purpose and love yourself is very important, man. As a man, you got to be comfortable being alone sometimes. You got to just find the love within you. Find your purpose and just love life in general. In some cases, putting too much equity into a woman will leave you devastated and heartbroken. There's a lot of men walking around here homeless, not because they lost their jobs, because they went through bad divorces. They just kind of gave up on life because they had so much emotional relationship equity within that woman, and she split for some other dude who just blew her back out, and now she back single again. I've seen that. I've seen that, man. So the moral of the story, fellas, is just, there's still some good women out here. I'm not saying you can't find genuine love as an older male, but just keep in mind, man, that, you gotta have a strong love for self. You should definitely find a love within yourself, even before you seek a relationship. Because women generally fall in love with men who are not in love with them. As silly as that may sound, I've seen it in my whole entire life. The good dudes that worked hard, that bust their ass, got houses, they all got divorced. The shitty husbands who didn't give a damn, who stay out late at night, who had side babies and shit, beating their wives and shit, they all stayed married, bro. It's like I can't explain the logic of why it's like that. And I'm not saying hit your women. I'm just saying in general, from my experience, from what I saw, from what I seen, the guys who've been married 20, 30 years, they just didn't necessarily give a damn like that. I'm just saying, like, I'm just getting. I know some of you guys, it's hard for you. Some of you guys are like, nah, they ain't true BMT. Nah, I'm gonna love my woman. I'm gonna bring her flowers every day and shit. The way a woman's mind works is if she feel like she got you, because you're supposed to be a challenge, right? She's supposed to try to like women like puzzles, right? You kind of got to be a puzzle. One day you got to give her flowers, cook for her, take on a romantic outing, and the next day don't show up or just do something just out of the blue, just do something crazy. That keeps them kind of like intertwined to trying to figure you out. But once they feel like they have you figured out and you gain a few pounds and you get the same routine, you knock her down the exact same way, they get bored. And when they get bored, I don't mind, devil plays around. They start looking at Tyrone at work or the nigga across the street. Like, it's just so many little things, bro. But if you are a challenge, if you are a mystery, if you just kind of just do your own thing, to be honest with you, if you just still be a little bit of a dog, I hate to say it like that, but if she feels like other women are after you or entertaining you, 9 times out of 10, she won't go. As silly as that may sound. I didn't make the rules up. That's just what I've observed. I'm not saying this is the case all the time, because there are some good relationships out there where 2 people love each other and they don't got to play too many games, but I'm just giving you the Americanized version, right? Now, you dating overseas, that's a whole nother version of things you got to kind of be concerned with, be honest with you. But in most cases, it's better. In most cases, you better off. Most cases, you better off. Shout out to my man T-Mac in the building. I got my man T-Mac in the building. Oh, shit. Hold on. What? T-Mac will always do me a counter. Shout out to T-Mac with $2 super chat. Says in Colombia, younger women pursue older dudes. Yes, they definitely do. They do that everywhere outside of the West. They pursue older dudes. All right. They look for stability. Problem is when dudes put women on a pedestal instead of making it clear that they need to earn the benefits, men are the prize. You have to look at it that way. You're absolutely right, T-Mac. I'm glad we finally agreed on something, bro. But yeah, you're absolutely right, man. You're absolutely 100% right. All right. You got to look at yourself as the prize, bro. You got to have a certain standard. And I think I did a live with my man, Flight Manager Danny, and we were talking about like the low standards of a lot of brothers. Like some of them, it's okay to have standards, but you see it even overseas. You just be like, oh, okay, that's what you're rocking with. That's fine. Beauty is the eye of the beholder. But some guys just don't really be knowing what they be looking for, whether they in America or they in a foreign country. They just don't really know exactly what they're looking for, bro. Because I've seen guys get with straight crackheads overseas. Shit. You'll be surprised. What's the best city to date in Colombia? Probably Barranquilla, bro. Probably Barranquilla. To date, I would say Barranquilla because you don't hear a lot about guys getting drugged in Barranquilla or set up in Barranquilla like that. It's kind of got that, they got that coastal look to them. They kind of look like thick Dominicans out there. Barranquilla is cool. There's a lot of Afro-Latinos out there. I would say Barranquilla might be good. Medellin, to a certain degree, but I think Barranquilla doesn't have that. You don't have to be like tight. Like in Medellin, you got to get past that gringo stereotype of drugs and propagos. I think in Barranquilla, you still might be kind of fresh and new as a foreigner. They still might be interested in dating a foreigner in Barranquilla. Yeah, I've been hearing good things about Cali too. All right, fellas, it's been a great show. Till next time, peace. We out. And I got some podcasts dropping too, by the way. I got Barber World, got Average Man Unplugged. I got some podcasts that are about to drop. We've been doing podcasts. We're just waiting to edit them up, man. So we're going to have a lot of content for you guys in 2025. All right, peace. We out.